Welcome back to the channel. Today we will do a quick valuation of Nike. Here you can see the growth of the operational earnings. It has been steadily growing until the COVID hit. This is shown in the gray bar. More recent years there has been a lot of growth, but very recently not so much. It is estimated that in 2025 there is almost a reduction in growth of minus 50%. Also 2026 will not expect much growth. We can see that the company currently pays a dividend yield of about 2.8%. We can also see in the yellow curve that the dividend has been growing year over year. Alright, let's add some more data. Let's add the price, the normal PE, and also the current valuation. We can see here that the company has steadily grown up to about 2021, and from 2021 it has been declining up to now. We see that the price to earning at the highest peak was almost reaching 50, while at the moment it has been reduced to about 23. Let's have a look how the earning growth would be changing for different time frames. Currently it's about 8.1%. We see that the current normal PE ratio in this time frame is 24. We see the estimates going up to 2027, but I will be switching that to 2026 at maximum. Alright, let's see the last 10 years. In the last 10 years we can see there has been hardly any growth. There's actually a growth rate of only 0.7%. This because of the price drop since 2021. The normal PE is about 30. And the fair value is around 10. Let's have a look at even more recent data. Let's check the 5-year. So the 5-year also includes the year 2025 till 2026. And we can see there's actually has been a negative growth since 2021. So almost minus 11%. Since this is a dividend paying company, it's also good to check and do the price correlation with different methods. So here I will select the free cash flow to equity. We can see that the company will still be able to pay their dividends because this yellow line is actually below the green part. But there is much less margin compared to 2024 or 2023. So this means that the company will have more and more difficulties paying their dividend. Let's have a look at their fiscal fitness. Here I can select different fields to give me a lot of information about the company. The first one that you see is the free cash flow versus the dividends. Here we can check if the free cash flow is high enough to pay the dividends. And it looks like, at least up to 2024, that they were able to easily afford this. The question is, however, can they still do it next year and this year? Another thing that I like to look at is the share buybacks. If they buy back shares, that means the value for the investor is increasing. Here we can see that this is indeed the case. So the amount of total share is actually reducing over time. Let's have a look how their debt has been developing. We can see that at 2024 till 2020 there has not been much debt, but then there was a sudden spike. More recently the debt seemed to be reducing. I'm quite interested to understand why the estimates for 2025 and 2026 are so low. So let's have a look if ChatGPT knows more about this. So it looks like there are several key factors contributing to the lower EPS estimates. First of all, there are declining revenues. Second, there is reducing consumer demand. They have inventory challenges. They have a shift in operational and strategic focus. And there's also external economic pressure. So it looks like the analyst's perspective is that they have expressed caution regarding Nike's near-term performance. So the big question is, will Nike drop any further or will it actually climb up after 2025? Alright, that's it for today's quick valuation. If you like this kind of video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. If you like to see more stock valuation, make sure to drop a comment in the comment section. Alright, see you in the next one.